it was actually created by Paul, and it's Paulism in less than a minute.
And Paul was no fan of Jesus, by the way.
Of the 27 books in the New Testament, 13 of these books were written by Paul. Paul never met Jesus, but he claims to know everything about him. Paul is the one who has shifted the entire narrative around what Jesus' teachings were. Instead of Paul focusing on Jesus' life, he focused on his death and his resurrection.
One of the most demonic symbols that exists, by the way.
Paul claimed that his revelations were divine and that they didn't actually come from him. Paul also rarely quoted Jesus, and
I think that's the most vile part.
he introduced many key teachings that Jesus never taught.
Not surprised there at all.
Keep in mind, while I'm telling you this, Paul is acting like a prophet when he was never a prophet. Jesus never came down to spread a new religion of Christianity.
That's absolutely correct. He came down to tell everyone that the divine spark lived within everyone, that God lived within everyone.
He was spreading the religion that already existed at the time, Judaism. Yet then Paul comes around and starts the church.
Well, Jesus did have some quarrels with Judaism at the time, and that is also pre-Talmudic Judaism, by the way.
Starts Christianity, which is not something that Jesus started. For me, it doesn't really make any sense. If we're supposed to be listening to Jesus, if we're Christians, why are we listening to Paul? And why does Paul have any authority? And Paul is not a prophet, so why are we treating him like one? How can someone who's never met Jesus tell us the teachings of Jesus that we're supposed to be following? And if I'm going to make an assumption based off not knowing too much, I would think that Paul was doing it for personal gain. Because
No, nobody's ever done that before. Hijacked religion for personal gain.
he didn't know Jesus, and he's the one telling us, Jesus said that, Jesus said this. Where's the proof? Find me the proof that says that Paul is an authority and we should listen to him, because I can't find it.
Studying the history of the Bible is one of the craziest and most profound realizations you will have because of the amount of times that it has changed. But don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Research what this guy has said. And if you want another starting point, this is what I wrote my entire first book about. If you want me to send you a link to download that book,